Lithosphere connects artificial intelligence, decentralized finance, and digital creativity across a single adaptive multi-chain framework. Powered by LinBFT, the network achieves near-instant finality. At its core, Multics enables seamless cross-chain transfers of assets, NFTs, and smart contract. Imogen Network fuels creativity through AI-generated media and verifiable NFT ownership. Call AI simplifies NFT creation with AI-powered multi-chain tools for artists and innovators. Together, they form an intelligent, self-evolving ecosystem. Lithosphere.
Scan the link on the screen or click the link in the description box to download the app now.
To the next story, man, because even deeper than this, the news story, Kodak Black once again, behind bars. He was granted a $75,000 bond, but not even its focus on the news aspect of it. Obviously, he gets locked up every other month, but he was charged with drug trafficking, and he clearly still has a major drug issue. His mugshot, you see that out there, and he's a guy that his talent is through the roof, man. Like it's something you really cannot, take away from the man. But he's dealing with a drug issue right now, and as much as I try to be lenient with the brother, man, like I get it when you're trapped, but at some point in time, you got to turn this thing around, bro. You got to get out of that bullshit, that cycle, because you got everything in front of you. There's no reason why you should be getting arrested for drug trafficking at this stage in your career, man. And I know we used to have conversations maybe 6 years ago. You used to call him a kid. Mm-hmm. He ain't a kid no more. Mm-mm. I look at it one or two ways for him, and I'm not trying to be the judge, jury, and executioner, but I look at it as either he going to get out himself or you're going to be taken out in a body bag at this point. That's like your Juice WRLDs and, your other guys who died of overdoses and drugs. That's how dangerous the game is right now. You don't know what you're getting. There was a time where even drug dealers had integrity. And you know that if you bought this, that's what it was. Now they are mixing fentanyl and everything. I heard they even mixing it in weed now, mm-hmm. which is very scary, man. Mm-hmm. Very scary. So, where do you see Kodak Black at, man? Do you think he's going to pass away and die from this addiction, or do you think he'll eventually turn this thing around?
Well, I mean, honestly, the last 4 or 5 years he's been playing Russian roulette with his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And luckily he's been winning, right? But how long? Eventually you're going to hit that bullet and it's going to be the last one. You know what I mean? And it don't take much. It takes that one wrong batch or that one that just hits you too hard. And we've seen it with countless people, no matter what race, no matter what creed, religion. If you're in this entertainment industry and you're in that lifestyle, it takes them all. You know what I mean? We can name white, black, Spanish, Mexican, whatever the case, Asian, whatever the case. There's many people that have passed away because of these type of addictions. And I was kind of bothered, like, damn, disappointed at with the last thing you said when you were reading about the stories about he got $75,000 bonded. He's out.
Yeah.
And I was hoping, and not that I ever want to see any of us sitting behind bars, but I was like, okay, word, when I seen the story yesterday, this may be his one shot at actually having no choice and being forced into getting some type of help and some type of relief from this addiction that he's in. Because obviously if he was sitting behind bars, there'd have to be some level of detox, and it might be a damn near hard road. May feel like he's going right to death right there as he's going through it, but at least he'd go through it and get some type of relief from that situation and clear his mind up a little bit to have some type of choices to go, okay, this is the path I want to go down again, or maybe I could kind of fall back and get away with it. And like I said, under no circumstance do I want to see brothers sitting behind bars. But in this instance, I was hoping it kind of happened so that we can kind of start finally seeing a break and possibly getting around the path of saving his life. Because to answer your question, do I think that he can turn it around on his own? I don't know the man, but no. He's too far gone from what I could see. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He doesn't believe that he has a problem. If he does believe he has a problem, he doesn't care. It doesn't seem like he's trying to fall back even a little bit. So he's just going to go down the path and keep that foot on the gas until eventually he runs into a brick wall and it ends his life. Or he goes behind bars and he has no choice. So that's why I was hoping that, again, I don't want to see anybody behind bars, but this was my one last-ditch effort to see, hopefully, that he can save his life in going in there and detoxing himself without choice. But if he's out here on his own and he's doing this thing, It's clear that he has a life path that he wants to go down, and that life path will eventually turn into death. We talked about Kodak Black the last 3 or 4 years, and music is the last thing we talk about when it comes to Kodak Black. We've been talking about his drug use, his drug addiction, where it's going to lead for the last 3 or 4 years, and this is what he's become. And it's sad because it's been a whole generation, I'm sure, a Double XL magazine, the freshman edition of his whole class, that we don't talk about their music anymore. We just talk about their bullshit. And that's not good for the culture. You know what I mean? So I'm
We
going
don't
to see
talk
the
about
dude go
music.
butter.
Nobody would know more. Like the music is like secondary.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah, it's like IG rants, what they talk about on the podcast, them getting arrested. Like it's sad, I think, what a culture, what it's become at this point is very, very sad. But I want to transition to Stephon Diggs.